Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have two attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Hindman, Thacker Grigsby, Hayden Citizens Bank, ISOM IGA, ARH, Bluegrass Sports Nation, TVS, and HT24plus.com. Welcome everybody into Football Friday night. It's the game of the week from Bank of Hindman here, Hometown 24. Devin Combs and David Adams live at Daniel Field here in Hazard. And we got us a good one here tonight. Two teams, normally powerhouses in their respective districts on this year, 1-3 apiece, both looking for a big second win on the season. David, it's going to be a battle here tonight.
Oh, absolutely, Devin. It's Friday night football in the mountains, and you always seem to come up with a good ball game. And you did mention an important fact there. Both these teams 1-3, and that's not normal. If you would have asked both the coaches start of the season, do you think you'd be 1-3 playing,
No.
And I'm telling you right now, Coach Moore would tell you no, and Coach Howard, same thing. He would say no as well. But it is what it is. Both of them can get a win here tonight, and it will help them and maybe start changing the season. Who knows?
It's going to be a big change coming for one of these teams tonight because somebody's got to come out of here with that very important second win.
Oh, absolutely.
As the Spirit line is down there getting ready to welcome their Bulldogs onto the field. We mentioned, of course, this is led by Daniel Howard, coaching here in District 8 in 1A football, and have Bulldogs, as we mentioned, 1-3, a rare slow start for them as well on the Breathitt County side.
Well, Coach Moore, Devin, he's played some tough teams. I mean, you start the season off with Belfry, you're a brave man because – he's played Johnson Central.
And then Johnson Central, of course.
He's not really had no breaks. Lewis County was a win, but now, Coach Moore's had a tough schedule to deal with. So this would be huge to get his team turned around. And if you're Coach Howard, you want the Bulldogs to get that second win as well, as you mentioned.
Absolutely. Now, what we're looking at tonight, though, is a very big style difference between these teams. Breathitt County, by any stretch of the imagination, has probably what we consider the best athletes of any football team that we cover, but they've been not unable to kind of put that all together. Their quarterback position is really where they're struggling to find their rhythm, but they've got probably the most talented receiving core around here, especially as far as athleticism is concerned.
Yeah, and you look at Breathitt's team and you look at their quarterback Stacy, who I think is working as hard as he can right now and trying to help his team. And hope, if you're him tonight, you want to just get in a good flow and try to get some score on the board for the Bobcats. But I like Stacy. He's played hard, Dylan. Devin, he's had to come in in a spot where he played some last year, but this year, he's had to come in. It's tough to do that, but I take my hat off to that young man. He's trying as hard as he can, and he's playing hard.
And as we step over and start talking about that Bulldog side of the ball, we're looking at something a little different where the quarterback is really the backbone of this team and a player that's made a big impression over their years here with the Bulldogs and Pelfrey.
Yeah, Max has got good speed. He can throw, but he mainly, believe it or not, he likes when the coach calls his number and hang on to that football and get things going.
So what we're really looking at here tonight is the diversity possibility within that Breathitt County offense, but then the experience at the quarterback and at the leadership position for this Hazard team.
Look for Hazard to use Johnson, Blankenship, White, and Linden quite a bit tonight on the receiving end and the running side of the football.
Absolutely. Well, we are 2 minutes from kicking it off here in Hazard. We're going to step away, take a short break. When we come back, it's time to play football here from Daniel Field and Hazard right here on Hometown 24.
Are you ready for a new school year? What better way to start a new school year off right than with a new device on the network that keeps our students and teachers connected? Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need a new smartphone, wearable, or an iPad, we have your back-to-school solution. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or go into one of our 26 retail locations for our back-to-school deals that'll help you show up and show out this school year. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
We are back here at Daniel Field. The clock has expired, and it's time to kick things off. And looks like the Bobcats will receive, David.
Yeah, and if you're on the road, if you get to football and you get that opportunity, Devin, to take that in, it always helps. Kicking off for the Bulldogs will be Ambergy, and back for the Bobcats is a speedster, no doubt, as the kick is short.
Be a little bounce there, and they're going to get a hold of it pretty easily. It's going to be a big return. Oh, no, he breaks by everybody.
He could go.
He's at the 30 now, the 20, the 10, and the Bobcats strike first. A touchdown with only 13 seconds off the clock.
Mr. Holland said, give me the rock, and I'm going to take it home, and he did. He come to the center of the field where he could go to either side, Devin, and that was a smart thing by that young man. That way he could have went left or right. Now, this is a backbreaker.
Yes, it is.
Bulldogs.
No time wasted at all. Here we go, lining straight up. Looks like it's going to be the kicking unit out there, so we're going to go for one.
Yeah, it looks like Bobcats will try
Braxton Terry with
we'll try to do this in. Braxton, a junior for the Bobcats.
Snap looks good. Boy, Boop could have kicked it all the way up to the baseball field.
He could indeed.
7 on the board, 13. We're just going to keep it here. We just came back from a break. So.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, some other games in the area tonight. Phelps is over at North Central, and we'll try to have you update on that later on. And I've got Mr. Marty Mullins in Lexington, KY, and Marty will be sending me some scores from down in Lexington here as they get underway. Lexington Catholic, a big game there tonight, and Lexington Christian is also hosting, so we should have some scores later on from down the road.
Oh, yeah. So, well, Hazard didn't really get a chance to test this defense against. Special teams were able to get right on the board off the bat. So
yeah, Holland, a smart move by him. He comes middle, Devin, and that way he can go left or right once he gets an open field, and it was a big plus for him, no question about it. Now the Bobcats will be kicking off. Glad you're joining Devin and I on this cool night for high school football at Daniel Field in Hazard. The Black Goal is going on right now in Hazard. Nice crowd downtown and starting to get a pretty nice crowd at the game. Here's the kickoff.
Another high bouncer over the middle. There you go.
Yeah, up to the 30, cuts back in. Nice run back, Devin, as number 4 for the Bulldogs.
Javon White.
Yeah.
Junior.
White, good speed, Devin. Good speed by him.
Plays fullback and linebacker here for the Bulldogs. And now we'll see Pelfrey get to lead this offense onto the field maybe a little sooner than he had hoped.
I would think so. They're going to start, it'd be on the 37 and be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. And you're right. It took 13 seconds for the Bobcats to strike goal early here at Daniel Field.
3 wideouts, tied in, 2 men in the backfield, and in the gun here. There's the snap, going to be a handoff up the right side. Cody Hill is going to get forward and get a decent little chunk out of it, about a 5-yard run.
Yep, he gets 5 of it, and he's down at the 41. It'll be 2nd down, and I thought he went off the right guard well that time and used him.
Cody Hill, the sophomore, as we see a lot of younger players as you go down this roster for the Bulldogs. Freshmen, sophomores, very few juniors, and very, very few seniors.
Yeah, there's Cole Napier out there. Cole is a big guy, and he's playing left tackle on the offensive line right
in the
now.
gun. Hand off up the gut. This time, nothing doing.
Yeah, really nowhere.
And it's actually Linden taking the snaps here.
Yeah.
For the Bulldogs.
I think they'll play them both. I think Pelfrey will come in and play some. They need him with the ball in his hand as much as possible. But Linden, as you're right, the sophomore is playing quarterback right now.
Yeah, Pelfrey and Linden both, of course, listed quarterback. We know Pelfrey has obviously been a quarterback for the Bulldogs for a very long time. So hopefully we'll get to see them in this game.
Yeah, he's a nice player, Pelfrey is. Breathitt 43 defense, and here is
going up the middle, and he's going to get a 1st down.
Nice run by Linden. Picks it up and gets to the 49-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
And give Derek Bolin one for the boys here. 1st down for the Kentucky Farm Bureau. First one of the game because, it's really the first time we've had a chance.
Bobcats had a big 1st down in that first run, so all the way to the end zone.
Bulldogs march it right up to about the 50-yard line, just over it.
Yep, wideouts each way, Devin, and look, maybe Hazard Linden may look downfield this time.
Spreading the field out here and maybe moving on the line there.
Yeah, I thought so. I believe it's the right guard. Jumped just a little early.
Yeah, march it back 5 and do it again.
I think he was going to pull and come to the outside. And, yep, it was
C.J.
right
Simpson.
Guard. Yep, Shepard. Boy, nice temperature for a high school
perfect
football
evening
game.
for football. Clear evening. Still time. If you can't make it out to the field, get a chance. Get a carpool together, make it over here. There's a lot of football to play. If you can't, we enjoy the fact that you are choosing to watch this game with us tonight.
Absolutely, and we're glad to have them along.
All right, still in this gun. Split backs this time. Going to be a screen. Oh, and they're going to meet him right at the reception. Not going to get anything off of it. And that was Gavin Johnson on the reception, a freshman wideout.
Yeah, Gavin, not much chance there. The Bobcats, great defense that time. Is number 82 for the Bobcats. Really come up quick as Abner and made the first hit, and then he was.
Flag after the play. Maybe a little bit of jawing going on here. And they're getting into it down there on the field, maybe.
Yeah, number 72 for Hazard, and number 33, David. Yeah, 33 for the Bobcats. Probably going to be offsetting penalties here, I would think. Both of them got their say in.
Yeah, official marks it in the book, and let's see. Yeah, I think he's giving them warnings right now as well. All right, let's see what the official word is.
Yeah, I think that's Mr.
Yep, on the offense and on the defense. Yep. And to quote a dear friend of ours, 30 seconds of our life we'll never get back.
Yeah, Trencher and number Yetman will be for Hazard. And, once you get that first one, Devin, you do not want to get the second one.
No, you do not. And the Bulldogs are, fortunately for them, not going any further back, but they're not moving forward either. There's the snap. Handoff up the gut. Got a little bit of room to work here. Cuts
a little
over to the right.
delayed there.
Oh, great cut up the sideline. Flag comes flying from way out. Yep.
Looked like we may have had a hole in there. Turning the end, I think number 4 of Hazard may be the guilty person. That was White. Went over to do a good opportunity. I thought if he let him go, his runner had a shot there. And,
holding.
Yep.
And that'll get them just back shy of the original line of scrimmage now.
Yep, that was White. So with the penalty, and that cost them 10 yards, and we'll replay that down over as well.
I mean, Cody Hill made a great move there and cut up the side, and that was a late hold. You hate to see that because it really undoes a lot of great work by the line.
Hill has the speed to make the turn the quarter, and go for the end zone. He has great speed. As you notice, Devin, Hazard still kind of spreading the field a little bit. Wide outs both ways. And let's see if the Bobcats' defense is ready for the challenge, and they are.
Yeah, that time they were all over it.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up 3rd and long here for the Bulldogs. They're going to need a big third down play here. Yep. Trailing 7 already here in this first quarter off of the opening kickoff.
Yeah, Braxton Turry in there on the tackle for Breathitt County and playing hard. And also number 58 for Breathitt County. That is Thomas. And Thomas, a big, strong guy.
Yeah.
He is built well and handles himself real well right there on the line. Really nose guarding football quite a bit, shedding it. So
4 wide here. Let's see what Coach Howard has drawn up. There's the snap. Rolls back. Rolls outside. Good pass. Looks like they could do work with it. He stays on his feet, and he could have the first down.
Yeah, and it looks like nice catch. Blankenship with the catch there.
All right, and spotter is showing first down here.
First down, It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Chalk another one up to Kentucky Farm Bureau for sponsoring our first down.
And his name?
Derek Boland.
Derek Boland. Derek, if you're listening, which you probably are, you watch high school football, we appreciate you helping these young people out and sponsoring them and helping other people view the game that may not can make it here.
Fresh set of downs here for the Bulldogs. Still working out of the gun.
Yep.
Yet to work under center. There's the snap. Going to be another handoff, and it's heel up the middle, nothing doing.
Yeah, Cody, not much of a chance there. Bobcats splitting the gaps and, did a nice pursuit there. And, I kind of thought, to be honest with you, Devin, we was going to see our first pass because I noticed the line was not down all the way that time, and they were up and pass. So I thought we might have a pass there, but we did.
They've spread the field on pretty much every play, and they've gone to the air a couple of times, got that first down off of it.
Yep.
All right, back in the gun.
Yep, two to the left, one to the right.
Rolls out to the right. He's got white jerseys coming at him. Oh, great pass in motion, though.
Yep. 3rd down will be coming up for the Bobcats.
I'm impressed with the sophomore.
Yeah, I am too. It's going to be about close to 6, maybe in between 6 and 7 yards to go here. 3rd down at Daniel Field at Hazard High School. Home of the Bulldogs.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Field. Been here for a very long time.
Yep.
Grass looks a little different now than it used to, though.
We call that the turf.
Yes, it is.
12 on the play clock, 6 minutes on the game clock.
All right, rolls back. Okay, going to put the arm to it. Nice little throw over the middle, but no yardage on it.
Yep, Bobcats was right there waiting on it, and it's going to be 4th down. And if you're Coach Howard, you probably will run this because
enemy territory, trailing 7 already.
Well, I mean, you're at a spot. If you don't make it, it's still not real danger. It's not a punt, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I don't see anybody coming off the field. So.
Yeah. He's going to go for it. Lyndon's the quarterback.
Grace Lyndon.
Yeah. Now, Bobcats have scooted their linebackers up some in their corners. Let's see how they attack defensively.
All right, big throw here. Oh, and a good catch, but I think he's still shy of the first down.
He is, and Bobcats will get the ball on the 30, and it'll be 1st and 10. I like
That's as good as a punt. That's as good as a punt
I like
in most situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll see our first appearance of the Bobcat offense because they never got a chance last time. They didn't have to.
Well, I tell you, if you look at the size of the O-line, Bobcats, big advantage there, Devin.
Yeah.
They have good size.
You see as this very big offensive line steps forward.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. So it looks like Corey Combs maybe taking a direct snap here for the Bobcats, and he is, and he's going to try to run it up the middle. So that was a direct to the back there.
Yeah, that is right. You're right. That was Corey Combs.
All right, our producer, Josh Cornett, just let me know Pelfrey is up in the box, has a torn ligament tonight, so will not see action. We wish him a big recovery because this is his senior season.
Oh, my. Yeah, you hate that. But, you just never know when you're playing sports, when you might
Oh, he's
play.
a junior, actually.
Yeah.
He does have one more year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Might play your last play for a while. You just never know because it's just like basketball too, Devin.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get injured and, but what you want to do is just stay focused, keep working, and see what happens.
So far, the Bobcats have marched it about halfway to the first down.
Yeah, it's 3rd down and about 4, close to 5 here. So let's see what the Bobcats draw up. Hazard's got the linebackers up in their corners. Even the safeties come up now.
Oh, draw them off the line.
Yep. And they did, and it looked like number 74 for a Hazard jump, and that's Bennett. He jumped a little early.
And you have to expect that at this level of football. They're going to try it every time, and it's something you got to drill with these defenses.
Yeah.
You have to know they're going to try to change up that snap count. They're going to try to draw you off the line and get that free first down.
Yep, and this will be a free first down with 3:58 to go.
So we do see Stacy back behind the line here. They did try that direct snap straight to Corey Combs in the first play, but now we're seeing a little bit more traditional setup back here, except we do have the Wildcat going, though. Okay, there is the snap and a quick handoff, and it's going to be a run up the gut. That was Caden Bowling.
Yep, Bowling. Gibson.
That was Gibson.
Jaden Gibson, number 9. Running.
That was 9. Okay.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
So they are moving players all over the place right now.
Yeah, they've got Spurry out here to the right side, and he's got a good matchup right now.
And you see right here, we go, switches out with the quarterback.
Yep. And
there's Sperry going to be back here taking the snap.
That's one way of getting him some hands on the football.
High snap, he's going to roll out left.
And turns it up and really nowhere to go over there, but he did pick up some distance.
Yeah.
And he did that pure athletic ability and speed.
Makes it a very manageable 3rd down, 3rd and about 3.
Folks, if you got scores out there, a lot of our Hometown 24 fans, so just give us a text here. A lot of you all have my text number. A lot of our fans, they always text and ask questions, and we'd be glad to hear from you.
And we got viewers out in Anchorage, Alaska saying they're picking us up loud and clear.
Well, why not? And we got people over in Lots Creek, KY, too, named
yes, we
Dave and Ann Dixon, and we're glad to have you all along tonight.
All right, there's a snap, quick screen, and just over the head of the receiver there.
Yep, absolutely.
And 4th down.
Hey, he had a chance there with a catch to get some distance, but the pass just didn't get him there, and he had some room to run.
Brings up a manageable 4th and about 3.
Yeah. What will Coach Moore do here? He's got a lot of confidence in his line. It will shock me if he don't go for it.
Well, look at this stack in the backfield here.
Yeah. So
actually, he's going to split them right out here.
Yep. And here it is.
And off up the left side and
yep.
pushes for that first down.
Yep, that's a nice run by.
I believe that was Combs, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Combs strong. He runs very well and protects the football very well also.
Another Farm Bureau first down, and Bobcats continue to march up the field here as the sun is pretty much over the mountains and getting ready to set.
And the temperature, folks, has dropped about 10 degrees already since we've been here.
Oh, yes.
In the shade. I was glad I brought the old jacket along tonight, Devin. Bulldogs pull the linebackers up, and Combs will continue to run in left
breaks
side.
through everybody.
He's got room, Devin, and he gets down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be first 10. Hey, I thought Combs come off the guard extremely well.
Yes, he did.
And did a nice job.
I really like what I'm seeing out of the Bobcat line right now. They're able to just – they're kind of just manhandling the Bulldogs right now.
Hey, Parker, Jacob Parker with a nice block there for Combs on that run that time. The big guy on the line.
All right, 3 men in the backfield. There's the snap, and this time it's going to be Gibson up the left side and breaks through everybody, still on his feet, down to the 5.
And have you noticed something what the Bobcats are doing? They're running the ball left side practically 75% of the time. So let's see if Coach Howard's defense will adjust and some shifts being made.
I think he needs to pull his linebackers over a little bit and start covering that because the Bobcats have spotted the weakness and they're exploiting it. All right, high snap this time. Still going to hand it off. It's going to be Gibson once again. He marches into the end zone. And another one for the Bobcats. And that one, once they found that opening on this left side, they've exploited it all the way up the field.
Yes, they did. And they've been hitting the left side on. We do have flags down there.
Well, let's see what we got. This is after the play.
Yeah, it was after the play. So I think the penalty, we'll have to wait and see who it's on here.
And already emotions starting to ride high for everybody here. All right, waiting on the official word. All right, touchdown is good, of course. Personal foul on the defense. Okay, there we go. They're going to kick the extra point.
There we go.
Another 30 seconds of our life or more. We'll never get back. All right, snap looks good. Kick looks a little low, but it's through the – no, it's not through the uprights. Wow,
to the right. Went to the right. And
all right, it's 13-0 with 1:33 to go in the first. We'll be right back here on Hometown 24. All right, we're back, and the Bobcats put 6 more up. And so far, it's kind of been all Breathitt County in this one. Hazard kind of was leaving an opening on that left side, and the Bobcats found it and started tearing through it, marched the way up the field. Hazard was doing a good job holding them here in the backfield, but once they got to the 50 and found that spot.
Really, the left side is where the Bobcats have been taking advantage of Hazard. Now, Coach Howard and the defense, his staff will have to make changes.
Okay, Holbrook back deep to receive for the Bulldogs, and actually that was going to go over his head all the way back to White. White's going to bring it back up the field and get a good return here up to the 35 and then brought down.
Yep, good return. It's going to be around the 36, and yes, it is. 1st and 10 for Hazard. And Corbett Mullins, glad you're watching in tonight from Wolf Pen, Kentucky. Big guy, glad to have you along.
Yeah.
And Darren Mullins at Cardinal Chevrolet. We always glad.
Great to hear from him.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got several people looking in, and we're glad to have you along on this Friday night football.
All right, 3 wide as Linden's in the backfield with 2 backs. There's the snap, and he's going to hand it off straight to Hill. Hill's going to cut up the right side and fighting for those yards. And hold on, Bobcats are saying the ball came out.
It did. If the official doesn't say his knee is down, and they're waiting.
I've seen no official word yet.
Right. The ball did come out, but I was wondering about his knee. It looked that looked like it could be down. And David Ritchie is in the house.
The MVP is here.
Yeah, it's good to see David Ritchie from down in Breathitt County.
Oh, yeah.
He always tunes us in down there.
All right, Linden back out here, and it's once again spreading the field. They've spread the field on almost every play.
Yeah.
There's the snap, and he's going to keep it up the gut, and he's going to be met by a host of Bobcats and brought down hard.
Bobcats has not had much trouble if Hazard decides to run off guard tonight. They have been waiting on that.
All right, we're down to 20 seconds here in the first quarter, and I doubt we'll see another snap.
Yeah, that was Turry in on the tackle on defense, and also number 29 was in there. That is Combs was in on defense, and also number 70 for Breathitt County with a big-time tackle there as the horn goes off, and we're not going to see another play, Devin. It looks like we're going into quarter 13-0. It's Breathitt County leading, and we'll be back.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the lamest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
And we're back here at Daniel Field in Hazard, and as we head into the second quarter of action, the Bobcats lead at 13-0, and well, they struck so early right off the kickoff, found that hole right through, shot through, got the touchdown.
Yeah, if you're the Bulldogs, you just want to try to get something going here and get down and get on the board and then come back and play some good solid D. Looks like Hazard wideouts both ways as the Bobcats
and looks like they may have pulled him off the line there.
Yeah, number 25 for Breathitt County. That is Combs, and
it's not going to be a first down. Yeah, not going to be a first down, but it will make it a little bit easier to handle.
Yeah. Bumper Adams, glad you're with us, big guy over at Isom, Kentucky. It's glad to have you along tonight. And Dexter Camel, a long-time official, David.
Oh, yeah.
Long-time official. Good man. Those guys are good sportmen. And look here, the Bobcats do change their direction on defense and match up differently.
Good snap and shoot there from Linden, and he finds his man over the middle, Javon White, for the first down.
White's got those hands. If he does catch it and get an open field, he can really do well with it.
All right, a good first down there for the Bulldogs, and they've really – so far, they've been able to get some good yardage, but they stalled out on the last drive. Let's see if they can find a way to continue moving the ball here and make this a ball game, because if the Bobcats get it back, they're going to chew up probably the rest of this half if they can.
I'm going to be honest, Devin. I don't know if Hazard can run off guard or tackle against this team. I think they're going to take advantage of these short passes.
All right, gives it to Hill. Hill's going to cut up the left side. Yeah. He's met. Oh, and a flag. And it looks like maybe a Bulldog maybe got a hold of a jersey there.
Yeah, it may be Johnson with a hole that time. And so it could go back 10 from the spot. And we may do this down over.
And penalties have been a backbreaker so far for the Bulldogs.
Yes, they have.
All right, it'll be a repeat of the down, but it'll be from way back here.
Yep, it's going to be first and a long way.
Yes.
About first and close to 14, in between 14 and 15, but I tell you, there's really no use for the hole. I mean, he done had some distance there, but the kid was just playing hard and went after it. Look for the Bulldogs, Devin. Maybe back in the air or a reverse play, maybe. Something tricky. Try to get some space.
Oh, they bring the blitz, and it pays off as they stuff the run in the backfield.
I'm telling you, I think Coach Moore smells this, that he can really pressure the center and two guards on offense.
And a little bit of dissent maybe in the Bulldog backfield as the comes up with his hands up in the air going, where was my protection? What happened?
Yeah.
So Bulldogs right now scratching their heads here as they're looking at a very, very long second down, and the Bobcats are just playing pure aggression right now.
Yes, they are.
All right, Lyndon, the sophomore, still working out of the gun. He's got 4 wideouts. Boy, they are chomping at the bit, are the Bobcats. Look at this. Ready to come at him, and they're at him in a hurry, and they're all over him, and it's a huge sack.
You know, the line of Hazard's just struggling right now with the guys up front on defense from Bobcats, and and
it's third down from East Main now for the Bulldogs, and they're going to need a miracle to break this drive back.
It's going to be third down in about 30, maybe more. We'll have to count them off there. Oh, 32.
32,
Matter of fact. So, we'll see what Coach Howard comes up with here.
Okay, the young quarterback, Lyndon, has a chance here. They're spreading the field, and they've got some speed at receiver.
They're missing Pelfrey's ability and strength and quickness and all the things he does for this team.
And delay of game, yep.
Oh, my goodness.
I had a feeling we were waiting a little bit on this snap, so.
And now it's going to be third and
37.
37.
Yep.
My goodness. Bulldogs don't make up.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Here, they will have to punt this, no question.
All right, here's the snap. This is a big play, and they're all over him once again. Gets through, and they run the ball on 3rd and a mile.
I think Coach Harris was just playing that safe, and he's going to punt this, and hopefully his defense can hold. And if you're the Bobcats, you want to get the ball and make the scoreboard light again.
Out comes Ambergy to kick the punt here, and he'll be doing it from deep. Bobcats set back to receive.
Yeah, it looks like
Braxton Terry
and Turner are back, so it should be interesting. Both those guys has good speed.
And bobbles the snap, and they nearly block it. Oh, it's a short punt too, and it's going to be good field position here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, 42-yard line, going to be 1st and 10, and Breathitt, the way they're playing tonight, you want to, get them back as far as you can because they're scoring pretty easily, to be honest with you. Second quarter, 8:27 to go, and they've got time to get another one.
Yeah, and they received to start the second half. No, they don't. They kick. Yeah. All right, let's see what the Bobcats have drawn up here, and they're going to test this left side once again. They're going to see
if
that weakness is still there.
Both ways, and Hazard matching up his best with the linebackers up front.
All right, snap to Stacy's going to hand it off. They're going to run it up the gut here, and not a lot doing, but it's going to keep that clock ticking.
Second down coming up for the Bobcats.
Stacy to Gibson, and we'll be hearing that connection a lot for the rest of the year.
We will indeed.
And, we've seen a little bit where they're pulling Pelfrey over into the quarterback position, but so far they're not really having to do it now. Not really having to bother with that mix-up because the Bobcats have found purchase on the turf. And there's the snap. All right, little screen up to the left. Oh, cut straight in. He's going to get by all the defenders up to the 40 before he's pushed out just shy of the 40-yard line.
Give credit to number 33, Trencher
Yeah.
for an excellent block.
And a
for
great
the
cut
Bobcats.
inside. Turner, after he caught the ball, he cuts back inside, and the defenders had no idea where
Yeah.
he was going.
Coach Morris, him and Kathy down there in Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Want to say hello to you guys. Glad you're with us tonight watching the Bobcats and Bulldogs right here on Hometown 24. Coach Morris, former coach of the Alice Lloyd College Eagles.
Little roll out and pass. Turner gets it again, heading for that first down marker and brought down
Yep.
at the 32.
Yeah. Well, 28-yard line, Devin.
28, 28.
Don't worry. I had a pretty good math teacher, so if you mess up, I'll do my best.
I'm not counting backwards. I'm counting, yeah.
Oh.
That's the Perry County education right there, yeah.
Now, there's some good teachers in
There
Perry
are
County.
some great.
You
My
darn
football
right.
coach was my teacher for math. So there you
Oh,
go.
okay. Yeah, Perry County Schools has some great teachers, no question about it. And all of our surrounding schools,
Oh, yeah.
Devin, do very good, as best they can, and work hard with their students. Here's a guy in motion, and look out. You may see him take it to the house as he gets
he
a
breaks
great
through.
block. And that is number 4, Devin, of
Just shy of first down.
Holland. And you remember Mr. Holland,
Yes.
75 yards on the kickoff.
Yeah. Finally got his oxygen back so they could get another good play out of it.
Absolutely.
All right, Stacy in the gun.
Yep.
Gibson in the backfield with him, and see a timeout on the field.
Yep, it is.
We'll take a short one with them. It's
Absolutely.
13-0 from Hazard right here on Hometown 24.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
We're back here at Daniel Field. It's Black Gold Weekend here in Hazard, and
It is.
beautiful evening for football as the sun is officially set and it's a nice clear sky.
I'm surprised that Josh didn't bring me and you a big burger or something from the Black Gold.
Well, they're
shocked.
grilling chicken down here at the at the tailgate, and
okay.
I think Winston and Ethan got some chicken, but we're up here eating M&Ms. All right, it's second down and short for the Bobcats.
I am
Little bit to
real.
go.
I am kindly surprised we never got that, David.
Stacy working out of the gun. He's got Gibson in the backfield with him. He's got three wideouts actually. All right, there's the snap, and it's going to be handed to Gibson, who's going to push forward for maybe 2 yards.
That's a nice job by the Bulldogs. They had that one read and was ready for that. And
he's not even going to get that. He's going to maybe get a yard out of it.
yeah.
So third and about the same for the Bobcats here.
Yep. Looks like.
And clock all the way down to 6 minutes now.
Barnett was in on that tackle.
Same formation.
Hazard.
Using every second they can here. Clock down to 5:45. There's the snap. It's high. He has to rein it in. Gives it to Gibson. Gibson breaks through the line and gets first down.
Nice move. Cuts it up. And, Devin, we've got to say hello to one more guy here in Hazard. Coach Bill Fannin, the legend of Hazard Sports.
And that is an earned title right
Yeah.
there.
Won the girls' state tournament, won girls' region, won the boys' 14th region. He is a legend Bulldog coach.
That's a Hall of Famer.
Coach Bill Fannin. No question about it.
All right, it's a fresh set of downs here. Still shy of a first and goal. Oh, they're to the air in the end zone. Got a chance to intercept it, but no.
You're right.
Yeah.
Hazard had an opportunity at that football.
That was Connor Holbrook from the Bulldogs. Had a great chance to bring that one down.
Absolutely. You've got to make those
And that would have
plays.
been a great momentum swing
Yes,
for the Bulldogs.
it would. You're right.
Still a broken play though. That's good. Keeps the touchdown off the board.
Well, you look at Breathitt right now, they have wideouts both ways. But Spurry is isolated on the right side. But now,
and I almost think that they're using him as a distraction.
I
right
think
now.
they are, because the corner is pulled up and the end is going with him as well. And here's the play.
Screen caught.
Yeah.
Slips the defender, still on his feet, pushing forward. Holland.
Hey, what a job by Holland. He got 5 of those yards on his own.
He's refusing to go down on first contact on every play he gets the ball.
Now it's the big third down coming up for Breathitt, and it's 3rd and 5. And do you let Mr. Holland, with a sweet play, let it lead him and see what he can do, because he's ran it strong.
We mentioned it in the keys to the game, as you saw across your screen at the start of the game. The diverse offense and the number of tools that Breathitt County has that they can go to is something that's just overwhelming this Bulldog defense right now. And right now it's kind of 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other for the Bulldogs, because it's damage on every direction from the Bobcats.
Yeah, absolutely.
And another timeout. We'll go ahead and take this one. We got 4:20 to go in the half. We'll be back on Hometown 24.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Bulldogs need a big stop here before the end of the half, and the Bobcats are marching towards the end zone once again. And another score here in this half would be pretty tough for the Bulldogs.
And Roberta Waddell Dewey, hello to you down in the state. We miss talking to you, and we're glad that you tuned us in tonight, and glad to have you along.
And if you're watching online, guys, don't forget to like the stream and share it so that everybody can watch
Absolutely.
the very best coverage.
Absolutely, and look out. Here's the bull.
Snaps way over the head, and the Bulldogs got a chance here to get a stop. Can they get a hand on him? No, he gets the pass off and saves a lot of yardage there.
I think you run again. If you don't have the field goal kicker, why not run another play?
And I think they might be bringing the kick unit out here.
Let's see if they do. I mean, it's 4th down coming up. We'll see if they go. Spurry comes back in. Also for the Bobcats, number 9, that's Gibson. He's in, and they're going to run a play.
Yeah, they're going to run a play. It looked like it maybe was a change in the units there.
Well, I mean, it's 4th and 5. If you don't make it, you got them deep.
Yeah,
you've got them deep. So.
And you got a chance to put a dagger in here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stacy in the gun. He's got receivers everywhere. There's the snap. Rolls out to the right. He has time to look for a target, but can't find one. Heading towards out of bounds, throws up a prayer, and it's knocked down, and we got a flag on the play. And I'm interested to see what that one was, and if it's a hold, I mean, it's going to be waved off.
The flag was thrown down on the 5-yard line.
So if that's a hold, the Bulldogs decline it immediately and get the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a hold. Yeah, it's going to be called. Yeah, no surprise there.
Yep.
All right, so Bulldogs get a chance at it here with just over 4 minutes and the entire field to go.
Yeah, I thought Breathitt missed an opportunity there to really put the dagger.
They did.
Yeah.
And even leaving out the hold, a great job by the backfield there for Hazard by denying that pass, because he had a lot of time to find the target, but they were not giving him anything.
Devin down in Lexington, it's Lexington Catholic 14 and Lexington Academy 13 in the first quarter. Big game down there.
All right, and courtesy of the Bulldogs secondary, the offense will get another chance at it here.
Marty Mullins handing us that score, one of our fans.
All right, they're going to run it right off the bat here in deep in enemy territory and get just about a couple of yards. No, back to the line of scrimmage, actually. Oh, and a player down here for the Bulldogs kind of rolling around in pain. And right now the Bulldogs are getting beat up. And that was Hill on the run. So 2nd down now for the Bulldogs. and they've kind of stopped the aerial attack altogether here, David.
Yes, they have. And look for a hazard right here to see if they can free up. You know, Landon has got that speed, Devin, that he can turn outside, and he throws it pretty good on the run as well. But here is the throw, and somebody got a hand on that one, and I think it was number 52 of Breathitt County, and that was Bird, who got a little bit of hand on that.
Yeah, just maybe a little bit slow on the release there, and the defender was able to get to it. And right now the Bulldogs find themselves quickly on a third down in deep territory here, and I think even trailing and even with only a little time left in the half, if you don't get this, you have to punt. You can't, you can't take a chance on giving them short field.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 10, and it looks like Coach Howard will want to talk just a minute, and Coach Moore will meet with his team, and Hazard just right now not able to move the football much. Really, the defense of the Bobcats is getting on the offensive player quick, getting on Linden quick, and really sealing the receivers up.
And I honestly think that the young sophomore Race Linden is doing a great job, especially with this opportunity. Having to step up and take these snaps tonight in place of Max Pelfrey, who's really been a rock for the Bulldogs basically since 8th grade. So Linden, I don't he's doing a pretty good job. He's managing the field pretty well, but I think right now what we're seeing is just the aggression of this Bobcat defense is shutting down every single thing the Bulldogs are trying to do. And the size on the line is shutting them down across the middle, and then the speed and athleticism in the secondary is not giving them anything in the back. And the Bulldogs are found scratching their heads, just wondering, what can we do right now?
Yeah, oh yeah. But anyway, big third down play coming up right here with 3:20 to go in the second quarter. Looks like Hazard will spread the field a little more than normal with wideouts both ways.
Snap, and they're all over him, throws up a pass, and it's almost intercepted.
And it looks like number 25 for Breathitt would love to have that. As Combs would love to have that over.
Oh yeah, any freshman defensive back wants that. You want that interception. Start putting those in the record book early.
Yep, looks like Turner will go back, and also number 4 is Holland, the speedster, to receive the ball from the punt of Hazard Bulldogs.
Amberg's going to have to make sure to handle this snap. He is already back in the end zone punting.
Yeah, this is definitely going to get it out.
Oh, nearly blocked again, and once again, Bobcats just getting all over them here. And they're going to let this one roll to the 40.
Oh, yeah, perfect field position. 3 minutes, a little over 3 minutes to go, and, you've got plenty of time to get 6 on the board here. So it's real crucial the Bulldogs try to hold the Bobcats from not getting there and go in and readjust and try to get something going.
Bobcats had their first failed drive of the game last possession, but this time working from the 40-yard line. As you mentioned, 3 minutes to go. Not a lot of timeouts left for either team, as we've seen quite a few here in the first half. It'll be Stacy and Gibson in the backfield, and they're spreading it out. Pelfrey's out wide to the right, looks like. Or not Pelfrey, excuse me, Sperry.
Landon just goes down.
All over him, And they bring down Stacy in a hurry.
Yeah, Stacy was trying to I don't know. Stacy has that right leg wrapped. I don't know if he's been banged up a little bit there, Devin.
Took a little bit of a beating in the Johnson game.
Yeah, he's like a little bit of a limp when he walks. So let's keep an eye on Stacy of the Bobcats. Tough kid, comes out and tries his all every game.
All right, spread field, working out of the gun once again. He's got Gibson in the backfield. Snap, rolls back, looking to air it out here. Puts a pass over the middle. It's going to be snagged, and they're going to get some yardage off of it. That was Gibson with it.
Yep, that's a nice play. And he waited till it developed.
Yeah.
And that was crucial for the Bobcats, and a nice play by Stacy that time to.
When a Bulldog down, looks like he's okay. He's going to have to come off the field, though. Looks like he maybe just lost the helmet.
Yep. That's Fugit coming on off.
That is actually Kenyon Higgins for the Bulldogs.
Number 58.
72. Coming off the field for
72
the Bulldogs.
is
Kenyon Higgins.
Yeah. Is he a sophomore by yours? No,
Kenyon
he's
Higgins
junior.
is a junior, yeah.
Yeah. I had him down as sophomore. He's junior.
Stacy with split backs, gets the snap, hands it off, and it is Combs bringing it up the middle for the first down.
Combs has run well tonight, runs right off guard, does a good job, and he's a strong kid for Breathitt. He's got good strength.
I think strength is something the Bobcats seem to not be struggling with much at all.
No. Sampson was in on the tackle for Hazard, number 58.
And looks like they've got Tolson as well as Combs in the backfield now. There's the snap, and Combs with it again. Breaks through the middle and just shy, maybe even has the first down. And looks like he'll be just maybe inches short of another first down. And Bobcats continuing to march it right back up the field, down to 110 and counting. And they would love to end this one, cap this one off with another score and go in the halftime riding the high of a dominant half of football. All right, there's the snap. Stacy rolls out right. Just going to try to get the first down here and get out of bounds, perhaps? Yeah. So a quick first down for the Bobcats as they'll stop the clock here at 50 seconds and have a chance to draw it up and try to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, still plenty of time. Stacy is a speedster himself, runs the ball well, and anytime you have Combs in the back of you or Holland, you've got a chance to make something happen.
Yeah.
With not much time on the clock.
Well, time of possession so far well in favor of the Bobcats as well. All right, there's the snap and another handoff up the gut, pushing forward, and another 5-yarder here for Breathitt County. 2nd and 5 from the 10-yard line. And they are going to call the timeout here. So they burn their last timeout, which 36 seconds on the clock. We're going to keep it right here as we're getting ready to wrap up the half. And Bobcats got a chance to, once again, maybe put a dagger in this one.
Oh, yeah, this will be huge for the Bobcats if they can get another one on there. And anytime you can go up 20-0 at half, the momentum's your way. But let's see if Hazard can deny the Bobcats and it would be huge if they could.
Now, the Bulldogs secondary did a terrific job last time they were here in the red zone of stopping that attack that the Bobcats were bringing, but that also opens up the ground attack just a little bit more. So it's a double-edged sword, and if you think that you've got a good read on it here and you're the Bulldogs, pull that secondary back and cover that end zone because it looks like that's exactly where they're eyeing. But keep an eye on the ground as well. They've got a lot of talent.
Yeah, Combs and Holland, two of their runners.
Yeah, they can also pull. They can pull Sperry over.
Yeah, Sperry can take that direct snap. Even he's very good at that.
All right, there's the snap. Stacy's going to roll back, finds a man in the end zone all alone, and another touchdown.
Wide open rollout with 31 seconds to go, and Bobcats pull up 19-0 on the scoreboard.
And was that Combs that pulled that one in? That was Combs, pulled it in.
Yeah, that's his second one.
19 on the board for Breathitt, and looks like they'll maybe go for 2 here.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're 1-1 on extra points, so they're going to go ahead and try to maybe undo the last one. 30 seconds to go. Bulldogs will have a slight chance to answer here before they do receive in the second half. There's the snap, and Combs is going to power through and get 2 more on the board. The assault from the Bobcats pays off. It's 21-0 with 30 seconds to go. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, wrap up the half here on Hometown 24.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
And we're back here at Daniel Field in Hazard. It's 21-0 Breathitt County with 31 seconds to go here in the first half of action. And, David, so far the Bobcats have shown they've made some big adjustments after a tough matchup last week against Johnson Central. And we talked about just how tough the schedule has been for both these teams, but in particular Breathitt County playing both Belfry and Johnson Central in their first 4 games of the season.
Oh, well, it's the difference in this game has really been the line play, and Bobcats are stronger than the Bulldogs there.
Yeah, no surprise they're going to kick it deep and fielded by the Bulldogs. Looking for a lane here, trying to push forward. Ooh, big hit.
Looks like
brought
Combs
down
says
hard.
hello.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of big hits like that in Kentucky football.
Nope.
Nice to see that one.
That was Mr. Turry with the hard hit, number 26.
And Holbrook had to return there and had a good lane up the middle, but, man, ran into a brick wall there. And here we go. First down from the 39 and 26 seconds to go. And the Bulldogs, I think they're going to have to, keep it off the ground here. You're going to have to start using this aerial attack because you got no clock. I think you only got one timeout left. If you even have that, I think you got one left. Yeah.
Yeah, one timeout left.
You're going to have to try to do something major here. There's the snap, rolls back. Big throw here. A lot of jerseys around it. Looks like it was snatched. No, incomplete. Boy, I thought the Bobcats had a hold of that one there. That does stop the clock and give them another chance.
20 seconds on the clock, so you'll see the Bulldogs try a pass route of some kind again, I'm sure.
So Linden not relying on a lot of time in that backfield. He's getting that snap, maybe taking a one step.
Yeah, he's
and setting and throwing here. He's not wanting to give him a lot of time to get all over him.
Yeah, the line play offensively and defensively has been the difference in the game so far.
All right, 4 wide once again. There's the snap. And a keeper this time, so they are going to maybe burn this last time out. Oh, flag, actually. And this could be a hold. So we'll see. Yeah, referees are discussing it real quick, wanting to make sure what the official call is. As we get the word from the white hat. Face mask. Okay, so a big break there for the Bobcats. So it will remain second down.
Yep, Combs.
And they'll march it forward here.
Combs will get that foul for Breathitt. Hustle foul.
All right, and the clock is running, so the Bulldogs have got to get up here, get set. And this will be our last snap of the half. 4 on the clock. You got to get it going. And the clock expires before they get the snap off. We end the half, 21-0. Bobcats in charge. We'll be back with the Man Toyota halftime show here on Hometown 24.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Just want to watch the game.
That turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
Some may see you as victims, and no doubt you have lost much and endured even more. But we at KRCC see you as the strong and resilient survivors that you are, and our team stands ready side by side with you as you rebuild your lives and we help rebuild the communities that we all hold so dear. If you need our help, please call KRCC at 1-800-262-7491 or stop by any KRCC location and ask for help. KRCC cares.
When it comes to your family's health care, making the right connection is easy with just a call, click, or visit to one of Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation's clinics serving Eastern Kentucky and Southwest Virginia. Our providers cover the full spectrum of medicine for the whole family, as well as specialty and support services such as pulmonary, optometry, dentistry, and podiatry, plus on-site labs, x-rays, nutritionist, and more. Call today for an appointment or telehealth visit. Now accepting Virginia Medicaid. Mountain Comprehensive Health Corporation.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
I was born and raised in Leslie County, and now I live and maintain my law practice in Hazard.
I came back home to the mountains to fight for mountain people. At Wilder and Mosley Injury Law, we love our communities and the people that live in them.
We want you to know that you have 2 attorneys fighting for you as hard as they possibly can that grew up in the communities and work in the communities that you're from.
If you've been injured in a car wreck, a slip and fall, or by an act of negligence, call us at Wilder and Mosley Injury Law. We are East Kentucky's trial team.
Are you ready for a new school year? What better way to start a new school year off right than with a new device on the network that keeps our students and teachers connected? Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need a new smartphone, wearable, or an iPad, we have your back-to-school solution. Visit AppalachianWireless.com or go into one of our 26 retail locations for our back-to-school deals that'll help you show up and show out this school year. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And we're here for the Man Toyota at the half. David Adams and Devin Combs bringing you the scoop from Daniel Field. And so far it's been all Bobcats. And kind of from literally the opening kickoff, they ran it straight back in and put 7 on the board. And every time they've touched the ball since, except for one possession, it's been 6 or more.
Yeah, Breathitt's line, their strength, I think it's took over the game. And you got that start, Holland running it back a little over 70 yards, and that didn't help. And once they started, the momentum went the other way for the Bulldogs. But you go in and regroup and come out. If you get to football, you try to get on the board here, and then offensively you try to get something going. And, it's real crucial. I think the first 4 or 5 minutes are going to be crucial in the third quarter for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I agree definitely, David. And we got a lot of other games going on in the area. We're going to try to get you guys scores as much as we can rolling in. Of course, Perry Central was over playing Shelby Valley. Knott County's in action tonight as well at home.
Yeah, it's Phelps.
Against Phelps.
Hornets. So,
and I think this is technically the gingerbread bowl.
Yeah. So. And Pikeville and Belfry are going at it in Belfry tonight.
And that's a powerhouse battle over there.
That should be a dandy. And I might can get a score if that game. I'll try to send a text and see if I can get one of that game. And I know that's a big game in the mountains. That's probably the biggest game in the mountains,
And we're getting our scores in right now. And looks like right now Pikeville Belfry is tied at 14. So
let me tell you, that's going to be a knockout, drag-out football game, I can tell you, because they're both probably in the mountains. I'm not so sure if they wouldn't be 1 and 2.
It'd be a pretty hard argument to say anybody else's, because Belfry, I think, surprised a lot of people this season.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of people expected them to be down.
Yeah, it's tied at 14 over in Belfry, so that's what we wanted to know there. I had to call back the person I sent a text to, but that come in on your phone. My daughter Morgan is at that game tonight. So
having a good time over there in Pikeville.
She is. So she would have helped us out there.
We mentioned earlier, we talked about Belfry and how strong they are and how that surprised a lot of people. We go back to the season opener that we had on the air here with Breathitt County and Belfry. And I think a lot of people coming into that game expected that one to be a lot closer.
Yeah.
Got another score coming in. Leslie 6, Clay 22. So Clay out big against their next-door neighbors.
Yeah, Clay County's a little better than they were last year, Devin. They're, a better football team, a little older. And there's Leslie, who lost a few kids last year, but they seem to battle.
Yeah, they do.
Leslie
they absolutely
does.
do. Good news for the Patriots in the Gingerbread Bowl, 25-6 right now over the Hornets. So Patriots got a good showing.
Yeah, could be a big win for them over in Hyman. So, week number 5 of football season's underway here, and before you know it, we will be traveling to Alice Lloyd College for some round ball.
Getting a little.
Before you know it,
headed over to Pippa Passes.
Yeah, Pippa Passes KY, the Purry Center, and all those good folks over there, and always good to go over there. And hey, by the way, any young person out there listening to the game tonight, why not choose Alice Lloyd College? All the deals they have you and all the stuff they can offer. Good school, good people over there, and I advise any senior to give them a serious look about their future.
Yeah. Hey, and just I can't say enough good things about just how much support they give to not just our broadcasts and our program,
right,
but everybody around here and the support they show to varsity sports, and not just to recruit. They're not just giving that support in the hopes that they recruit off of it. They just want to support the area.
Oh, absolutely, and go on their campus, and they have the finest buildings that you will go anywhere and see. And I credit Mr. Joe Stepp and Jim Stepp. Jim Stepp's now the president over there, but Joe is still working with the college, and those guys go out and try to help earn extra money for that college to to keep growing like it is. LCA's 28, Lexington Catholic 21 at the Hive, Devin. That's a big game in Lex. Thank you, Marty Mullins, for giving us that score, big guy. We appreciate it.
Letcher leads Central of Wise 20-0 right now, and no score reported from the Perry Shelby Valley game. Could still be 0-0, but I think it's most likely that we just don't have an update.
Hopefully somebody will. You know, Devin, I don't know about you. My phone, I can take messages in, but I've not been able to get them out.
Could be back here in the hole, and a lot of people on the network for Black Gold weekend here in Hazard.
Yeah, could be, but I was wondering about that. Because I'm getting them in, I just can't get them out. So if you all are out there listening, try to send us some scores. And if you don't hear back from us, it's because our signal may be a little weak here to get back with you. But we appreciate everything you all do for us, all you all. And all of our sponsors, Devin, we've got a crew of them. You might want to mention them. And we're very appreciative to all of them to help us with high school football on Friday night.
Almost too many to mention this year. So we appreciate all the support we've gotten from all the local businesses coming out and doing these games. I want to take a second to talk about that a little bit. It's not something that we do for profit. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of these other outlets as well. This is not a profitable game. We come out here and do these basically at a loss just to get these kids on TV and show support to these kids and these programs. We want to get your kids on TV. We want to let colleges see them. We want to let other programs see them. We want to give them the coverage that they deserve, and they've deserved all along, and now we have the capability of bringing that.
Yeah, you know, you look at Hometown 24, we're on cable, on 24, 25 on the TVS, and then also we're on YouTube on Hometown 24 and Facebook, Devin. I mean, we get viewers from Georgia, Florida.
Oh, yeah.
It's, you know,
Anchorage, Alaska.
It's Anchorage, Alaska. It's unbelievable. But we have a crew that likes to watch, and we're glad they do. And like you said, who knows? There's some college coach may picking us up and watching these kids play.
That's what matters the most, are the young athletes on the field or on the court or wherever they may be, and just giving them the coverage that they deserve. And that's the reason we put as much as we do into this. And I can only say thank you to all the businesses that find it in their hearts to help us bring these broadcasts to you. But we got a full half of action still to go.
We do indeed.
Here from Daniel Field. We'll take a break because they're going to put 3 more on the clock. We'll be back with more from Hometown 24.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
And here we go as we wrap up halftime. We'll be heading into the third quarter with the Bobcats in control, 21-0. Bulldogs will receive to start the half, and let's see if they have drawn up some major adjustments at the half, David.
Well, yeah, if you're Hazard, you've got to come up with something offensively. You've not had any success running off guard or tackle, and that's for sure. So you're going to have to scoot away from their defensive pressure and try to get outside, or try to start doing maybe some 5-10-yard passes, something quick, because to be honest with you, Linden's not had much time.
No, he's not at all. He's having to kind of resort one step, two steps, really all he's getting.
Yeah, and Coach Moore has been sending a linebacker. The last two series, he sent either the middle or outside linebacker a lot to pressure Linden. So, we'll see what adjustments. Coach Howard, really the up front on the line has been the difference in the game. And to be honest with you, I've not seen Hazard be able to handle that line. The strength and the size has been hard for him.
Got a score from along the way. Got Perry 31-22. Perry up at the half over Shelby Valley. So Commodores,
I thought that'd be a
there.
good game. I thought that'd be a good game. I did. And it looks like kicking off will be the Bobcats here to get started, and that looks like
Holbrook and Johnson.
Yep, number 26. That is Terry kicking off for the Bobcats, and a nice kick.
And it's going to be Holbrook bringing it back for the Bulldogs. Cuts up the middle and gets it back just after 25.
Yeah, pretty nice run back, really, from where he got the football. He picked the ball up on the 6, so he did a nice job to get it back to where he was at. This is a crucial drive.
Very much.
This will determine if Hazard has got a shot to come back, or is the Bobcats going to sail away tonight with a W.
Yeah, it's only a 3-score lead here, and in football that can turn around in a hurry, as we've seen many, many times.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's see here as Linden leads the offense back out onto the field, and they'll spread it out with 3 wideouts. And snap, and another run. They're all over him. No chance of getting away there.
Our buddy Manus Blair is down in Richmond, no doubt, getting ready for that UK game tomorrow. Akron.
Yeah.
Will that be a game?
Well, we didn't know if EKU was going to be a game.
To be honest with you, I thought EKU didn't play bad, but there was just a couple plays that they had back. Could have been a closer football game.
I think UK's athleticism kind of bailed them out there a little bit.
David, UK is just – there's just something about them. They're not in rhythm.
No. Chomping at the bit here, the Bobcats, a snap and throw, and not really got a chance to set. And the Bulldogs, like as you just mentioned, no time at all. They can't. The receivers can't get into the position, and Linden he can't set his feet and throw.
Yep, be 3rd and 15 coming up for Hazard, and if no yards on this or very few yards, they about have to punt the football because they're just too deep.
All right, once again, this time 4 wide out. Let's see if they go deep on 3rd. All right, there's the snap, rolls back, and they're all over him again, and they're going to bring him down in the backfield. Another sack for the Bobcats.
Yeah,
and that looked, let me see, try to see who got that. Was that Barnett?
We kind of talked about this on the Toyota at the half, that Linden is just not getting time to look the field over well. So whatever Coach Howard offensive structure he uses, Devin, it's going to have to be something that is quick, a quick pass, a quick run. It's going to,
And here's the boot. It's a high end over end, and it's going to come down still in great field position for the Bobcats.
Yep.
Not able to really get that one out, and looks like he maybe took a lick in the backfield as well.
39-yard line, and you're helping the Bobcats out, and if they get this in, look out.
Yeah.
Could be a very quick night for the Bulldogs.
And they'll spot him center field at the 39.
We've got a pretty good crowd here. We've got a lot of people on the outside of the field in the tailgate areas still, but Breathitt County has brought a pretty good crowd from Jackson.
They travel very well,
yeah. They do.
All right, they're snapping the backfield. Stacy hands it straight off, and this time it's the Bulldogs who get that penetration and stuff the run. Yeah, Gibson really got nothing going. Actually, maybe lost a yard on that one. And the Bobcats right now maybe just as much in favor of letting as much time expire as possible. Of course, they still want to move the ball. They don't really have it completely out of reach yet.
Oh, no. There's
but
a lot
feeling pretty confident in their defense as well.
Yeah.
All right, back in the gun. There's a snap. It's high, and they're going to reverse the field here, and they got a little bit of room to work. Still on his feet, trying to find an open lane, and he does, and gets pushed out of bounds inside the 20.
Nice play call.
That was Turner.
Coach Moore with Turner coming around the backside and making something happen for the Bobcats. Got a good block.
Turner does some good work there.
Yep. Holland made a good block for him as well, and Spurry as well coming over. As Spurry will take the left side now, and Holland will go far to the right.
Yeah. So now inside the 20, Bobcats will continue to work. Stacy and Gibson have remained in the backfield. They really haven't. They've only pulled Sperry in one time, and we had heard that was something that they may have been working on more often, but they really haven't had a reason to. Sperry will be lined up on the left at wideout. There's a snap. It's a high. Has to drain it in, and it's a handoff to Gibson up the middle.
And to be honest, Breathitt's not really had a whole lot of success either off a guard tackle. I mean, they've had their success running outside.
So second down now for the Bobcats as the clock expires just down towards the 9-minute mark. And I think clock management is such a big part of this right now for Breathitt County. They're wanting to just use as much as possible.
Yes.
I doubt we'll ever see them pass on first down unless they just feel like they need to stab it through, and they're going to pull the Bulldogs off the line.
Yeah, it looks like Bobcats will pick up 5 free yards. And
Hyman Promart will bring you that one.
Yep.
Shout out to the good folks at Hyman Promart.
So we have second down and 5 to go here for Breathitt County. They're on the 12-yard line.
8:50 and counting here, and man in motion for Breathitt County, and the snap, and it's going to be a quick handoff. Holland's got it, and looks like maybe with a big switch here as the Bulldogs.
I don't think Holland had that.
I'm not sure he ever got a hold of it.
Yeah, I think
and it threw me off guard.
Maybe on his back, rolling down his back. So evidently there's a miscommunication.
Yeah. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to get another stab at it this time.
$8:44 to go, third quarter.
All right, so now the Bulldogs will come back out, and it will be Linden with these two backs in the backfield and the snap. It's going to be a keeper up the middle, and once again, nothing to do, and maybe a little even extracurricular activity down there. And even in a game like this with a 3-score lead, emotions start to run high as you get deep into the second half, and the Bulldogs not accustomed to finding themselves trailing at home like this. Clock nearing the 8-minute mark. Linden in the gun. Gets the snap. It's a handoff up the left side. Does at least slip a tackle, but he's going to be brought down in the backfield once again. And that was Gage Logan, the junior, with the run. And right now the Bulldogs just seem like maybe they're not interested in the pass right now.
No, they've not really, during the whole game, they've not really put it in the air but 3 times. So, evidently they just are not comfortable with their pass.
Maybe these receivers have not got a lot of opportunity
maybe
to take
not,
passes.
Not being open. Tackled by 33 of the Bobcats, that last tackle. Nice job by him.
All right, Linden gets it, rolls to the right, puts it over the middle, and
Pincher.
shy of the receiver. Another 4th down coming up for the Bulldogs, and the punt unit will have no choice but to come on the field.
Breathitt got the ball back and probably missed out on a grand opportunity to put 6 more on the board or more.
All right, not kicking from the end zone this time, but still deep in his own territory. As Ambergy will, high snap, has to rein it in and puts the boot to it. End over end across the middle, and this one might make it to the 50. And it'll make it just shy of the 50-yard line. And that's where the Bobcats will come out and take over with a fresh set of downs and 7 minutes to work in the third. And unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they get a big turnover there and unable to make anything happen off of it. And that favors ultimately the Bobcats because they just burn more time off the clock.
Yeah, if you're the Bobcats, this time on this drive, you got the ball on the 49. Great field position. You want to take advantage of it.
All right, Wishbone, there's the snap, and right up the gut. And a first down for the Bobcats. And they'll just go to that power formation, find the options, and roll through. And that'll be a Kentucky Farm Bureau first down, brought to you by Derek Bolin and his crew. And the Bobcats now, they have switched completely to the power run formation. And they're going to just march this ball up every little bit they can. Short gain on 2nd down here.
Yeah, I think you'll see Coach Moore use the running game as much as possible from here out.
Feels pretty confident in the defense. They've really not given up anything in the last 2 Bulldog possessions at all. All right, keeping Sperry out to the right. There's the snap, and it's another handoff right up the gut. And another first down for the Bobcats. And right now it's just kind of light work for Breathitt County.
Again, running off a tackle, strong, and, Breathitt County is, they've got some good runners. They have 2 or 3 kids that does an excellent job running the football. And, Terry is one of those. Combs. I mean, you have also you have Spurry out there at receiver who can come back.
Yeah, he's a danger no matter what.
Yeah, so they've got some good Spurry's lined up on the left side this time. And look for them, they may take a chance on that this time, but Holland's so quick. And
get about 4 on it.
Yeah. Hazard's defense has played better.
They have.
Third quarter.
And flag after the play, and starting to see a little bit of chippiness going on down there.
I didn't really see a penalty there unless one of the kids said something, which may have been some talk.
Frustrations will start to kind of get ahead of you here.
Yeah.
Let's see what the official word is. That'll stop the clock with 5:13 going. And Breathitt County right now just feeling supremely confident in their ability to move the ball, and has to feel good for them coming off of a tough outing at Johnson Central last week. 0 yards of offense in that one.
Yeah, that's really hard to.
It's hard to fathom for a team of Breathitt County's caliber.
Yeah, it is.
Unsportsmanlike on Hazard. Let's see if there's another one. No, 15 yards, yep. And that'll be a first down assist to Breathitt County here, and Hazard just.
C.J. Simpson will get the penalty for Hazard there. Must have been, I think Coach Harrod's wanting to know what happened.
Yeah.
Because,
and you can only speculate at this point from our point of view, but it's, of course, we know when you're trailing 21-0 and you feel like you can't get anything going at home, frustrations can start to get to you, and especially for a team with as much pride as the Hazard Bulldogs. This is a team with a history of state championship runs and a state championship of their own right in 2011. So these are two teams with a big state championship pedigree, and there's the snap and a rollout from Stacy, and nothing to do there.
Yeah, he ran into his own back, and that kind of, slowed him down, and he couldn't really turn up. He had to go out, so he had nowhere to go there.
Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining the stream tonight. If you're watching us online, remember to like and share the stream so that everybody can see the #1 coverage here in Eastern Kentucky sports. 2nd and 12 now for the Bobcats of Breathitt County, and chewing up this clock as we're now down towards the 4-minute mark in the third quarter of action. We've not even reached the 9 o'clock hour yet, David. There's the snap and a nice pitch out. Bobcats, he's got room to work. It's Holland and pushed out of bounds. And I liked the angle there, and a good job by the Bulldogs to save that one.
Big third down coming up for Breathitt County, but they're in 4-down territory here.
Yeah.
So.
And with the confidence they have in the defense right now, I think they're in 4-down territory, probably all the way from the opposing 30.
Yep, 7-yard line, and your linemen are blocking well for you.
Stacy under center.
Miller is
and moving on the line is going to push it back 5.
Number 2.
So a shuffle of the feet.
Yeah, it's Tolson gets the penalty. He left a little early, so they'll bring that one back.
And we'll do it all over from 5 yards farther back. Roll the clock, and here we go. 3:53 and counting, and maybe some miscommunication here from Breathitt County. And we got to be hitting close to a potential delay of game here if they don't get this snap off. Very close to a delay of game here now.
I think Coach Moore is going
he's got to call the timeout. Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll take one with him. It's 21-0 in favor of the Breathitt County Bobcats. We'll be back on Hometown 24.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And here we go, back in the third quarter. It's 21-0 Breathitt County, and they're in scoring position right now against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs still have a chance to turn things around, but they absolutely have to get a stop here late in the third.
Absolutely. This is crucial for Hazard to get the stop, and if you're Coach Moore, you want this scoring because this will really make things tough on Hazard because they've just not been able to move the ball tonight. Hazard's not. So if you can't move the ball, it's hard to catch up if you go down 3-4 scores.
Okay, here come the Bobcats. Stacy in the gun this time. He'll get the snap and a quick little pass over the middle. Is that caught? It is for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that was Tincher. Tincher reined that one in.
Yep. And Tensor gets up a little sore, but
he took a lick there. Yeah.
Nice catch by the young man.
27-0 now in favor of Breathitt County, and despite there being a lot of football left to go, you got to think the Bulldogs are feeling the pressure.
Yeah, they've just not been able to move the football. The Bulldogs have not. Extra point attempt is there and up, and it looks like the Bobcats will get it.
28-0. Breathitt County will keep it here. We just came back from a break. That was Braxton Terry with the kick for the Bobcats. And as they get ready to line things back up, the Bulldogs have been unable to mount any offense so far here in the third quarter. They got a little bit of forward momentum going early on in the game, but once the Bobcats started closing down those holes and not allowing any passes to roll to the outside or over the middle, the Bulldogs have kind of just resorted to attempting to run it up the gut, and so far have been unable to push any kind of yardage out. Let's see if Coach Howard has drawn up the game plan that'll make the difference here for the Bulldogs.
Well, you're going to see the Bobcats kick this deep again, no question about that. And Combs, I believe Combs is the guy, or Turry, Braxton Turry. And you got White back for Hazard and Markham. So let's see what happens here. Devin, this is a guy that kicks it pretty well.
Yeah, nice kick back inside the 20, and it'll be fielded by the Bulldogs. Brought back, and so far they've actually been able to get decent yardage on these kickoff returns. Gets it back to pretty much right dead on the 35-yard line. And we'll see the Bulldogs take a fresh set of downs, and Linden lead this team out here. As we mentioned earlier, Max Pelfrey is currently up in the booth with the offensive coordinators with a torn ligament. Hopefully a minor injury that he's able to recover from and enjoy the rest of his junior season. Luckily, he does have another year to come back, and if it's an injury that he can recover from, and we wish the best to him. The Pelfreys have been a legacy of football talent here at Hazard.
Yes, they have.
And timeout from the Bulldogs, and everyone will think about it. So we'll get even more time to talk about what's going on as the Bulldogs just maybe not happy with what they've got set up right now. And we talked to Coach Howard earlier in the week leading into this game, and he mentioned trying to rein in the threats of the Bobcats. And, of course, that name that keeps coming up by a lot of people's mind. Anytime you're talking about Bobcat athletics at all on the boys' side is Austin Sperry. And despite a couple of plays, the Bobcats haven't really had to lean on him tonight at all.
No.
And it's not for lack of him not being there. They just haven't had to use him, and he's almost been just a distraction for the Bobcats to keep the Bulldogs. They have to cover him because they know if he gets open, he's going to do some work.
Yeah, really, Holland and Combs has been the dagger tonight.
Absolutely.
Really have.
All right, Bulldogs are going to come back out on the field. It is the young sophomore, Race Linden, taking the snaps here for Hazard. Calls for the ball. Good snap. Gets a quick screen off. Stays on his feet, does Logan, and he's brought down, though, just after, and enough time there passed to allow more defenders to close in.
And I want to say hello to the Bobcat boys basketball coach, Coach Jeff Honeycutt.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's looking in tonight. Probably big bologna sandwich and a Pepsi.
There you
and
go.
Sitting back and enjoying the football game.
One of the most successful girls coaches, actually, in 14-3 district.
You know, he's a successful
He's coached a little bit of everything, yeah.
as well. I mean, he had some good teams at Cordia and Knott County, and so he's done well on both sides of it.
And Hill goes down hard on that run there. Looks like they're going to be struggling to get back up. And you could hear the collective gasp from the crowd as he goes down with an absolute thump.
Yeah.
Clean hit, but, man, still goes down hard. And that's going to bring up third down. And we're going to step away. They're going to take a look at the player on the field. We'll be back here on Hometown 24.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we are back. Cody Hill from the Bulldogs is limping off the field right now. Looks like he's going to be okay, but, man, took a tough hit. Got kind of pinned between 2 players there. Looks like he's going to be okay, though. Good to see. We don't want to see any student-athletes get hurt in a game like this. All right, the Hazard offense spreads the field once again, looking to make something happen. Under 2:30 to go here in the third. Third down, there's the snap, rolls back. Has a little bit of time to think this time. Pocket collapses. He's going to have to move forward, stays on his feet, and is met just past the line of scrimmage.
Well, the tackle there, that was Barnett for Breathitt County on the open field tackle.
And, I mean, I like the scramble there from Linden. I really like what I'm seeing out of this young quarterback. And if he's going to have to play a few games here for the Bulldogs, he's only going to get better and better because I see a lot of talent in this young man. And that was a really good scramble that you see a lot of younger quarterbacks, they just kind of collapse there, and he didn't. He wanted to push that ball forward.
Yeah, he has good speed, and that always helps when you have the speed.
Roll back, and batted down, and that's going to be a turnover now. Breathitt County is going to get the ball back here on 41.
Trencher again with a play there for an excellent field position and really could the game is, Breathitt County is feeling this now with 1:39 to go. Third quarter with another score, and it's lights out.
And some updates from along the way. Looks like Knott Central still up 25-6 over Phelps. So looks like the Patriots are holding on there.
Yeah, it looks like they're on their way to their second win of the season. So,
All right. Stacy gets the snap, rolls back, looks to put it over the middle, and nearly picked off by the Bulldogs. And that was Linden who almost got a hold of that one. And maybe came down a little hard, and, just got a cramp. Going to work it out here. Starting to get a little cool in the nights.
Yeah, it is.
It's changing weather can start to affect you.
Yeah, it's cool right now. And, these warm days and cool nights kind of.
Yeah.
A lot of people likes that. Me, I'm a summer guy. I'm a summer guy. I could, Devin, to be honest with you, I like it 80 and sunny all the time. I know I think you like cool weather.
I like the cool weather a little bit. All right, here we go, though. It is second down now. And Sperry's going to take the snap this time. We mentioned him coming back there. Nice little missile throw over the sideline there for a first down.
Throw. He was on the move and hit his target. Very impressive.
Hey, comes in, gets the first down. Chalk one up to Derek Bowling and the boys at Kentucky Farm Bureau as looks like they went out of bounds on that one. Nope, they're going to roll the clock. Just had to get the chain set.
Yep. Looks like Holland will come back and set as Spurry will get ready to run the offense out wide for the Bobcats. Trencher will be number 33, and he is set over to the left. But watch for Holland here as the speedster will line up with Spurry. Somebody got a mix.
Cuts through the middle,
And Spurry said, "Where's my man?" So he takes off. Second down.
So interesting to see Sperry step over and take a few snaps. Not really seen him play a lot at quarterback position at all.
Well, this is the first time I've seen him at quarterback. Belfry, he didn't get any snaps, and I don't know if he did last week at Johnson Center. But for his being on, for us covering him, this is the first time we've got to see him at that. And I tell you what, I was impressed with that throw on the move on the right side and his speed. So we'll see what he cooks up here on second down.
Back in the gun with Holland, gets the snap. It does go to Holland this time. Cuts up the right side, gets through the defense, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 20. And that looks like another first down for the Bobcats.
I was glad David Ritchie couldn't make it to the game tonight.
We're always glad to see the
Breathitt
MVP.
County's #1 guy. You know, Henry B. and Doug and them down there, big sports fans, but you know, Dave Ritchie is a
no bigger Breathitt County sports fan than David Ritchie.
Mike Holcomb, the former coach of Breathitt County, I think he tunes in every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
So we're glad to have Mike if he's watching, and Debbie, his wife, and what a career Mike Holcomb had at Breathitt County or anywhere else he was when. He's just a phenomenal, great
Scramble from Sperry.
coach.
Scramble from Sperry, and he goes over the middle and gets a short gain.
And talking about Mike again, just look what he's done everywhere he's at.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just
that's a shoe-in for Hall of Fame.
Oh,
of course.
special coach, Mike Holcomb, special coach, no question about it.
Third quarter comes to an end. It's 28-0. Breathitt County will be back on Hometown 24.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran. I am an entrepreneur. I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fourth quarter action on the way here from Daniel Field, and so far the Bobcats of Breathitt County have been well in control of this one. And looks like, still deep inside enemy territory here, and a chance to put some big work in. And we've seen Sperry step over and take quite a few snaps here this time. Had to scramble. And looks like he'll continue to take these snaps. It's got split backs in here. Got Combs in the back. And it's going to be the handoff. Straight up the middle, and touchdown for the Bulldogs. The Bobcats.
And that looked easy off the left
That was
side.
Turner.
Yep. You'll see the Bobcats go for 2 here because in football running clock, you have to have 36 points. So
and
you'll see
not
them go
often
for 2.
you see the Bulldogs get the clock advancing on them at home in the regular season. All right, and let's see here. And they're going to line up on the left hash as they go for 2.
You might see Sperry keep the football here.
They do have 2 wideouts spread out wide. There's the snap. He's going to get it and roll out right. This actually is a design run, and no, just going to be pushed out of bounds, and they won't advance the clock here.
Probably should have cut up when he got to the hash mark. He probably would have had a shot because there's only 1 Bulldog. But he come on out here. I don't know if he's seen his blocker coming up, but excellent speed by Spurrier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good speedster.
Good job there by the Bulldogs, though, to rein him in, not allow him to cut inside and get to the end zone. Beautiful night here in Hazard as the Black Gold Festival is going on downtown. That'll be going on for a couple more hours tonight. And then, of course, all day tomorrow, including the Black Gold Parade.
What's the weather forecast tomorrow?
Well, today was pretty. Let's see what we got going on here. We'll check. We will give you the weather here.
Absolutely. Give us the weather.
Tomorrow actually got a little bit of rain, scattered showers in the forecast. And they'll hit later in the evening, actually.
You know, we wasn't, 2 days ago, they wasn't giving that.
No.
And
so we'll see if anything changes again.
You know, Hopefully it does change. Who knows? But you never know.
So expect another good deep kick here from the Bobcats as they've kicked it deep all game, and with a big lead like this into the fourth quarter, no reason to pull anything else. All right, back deep for the Bulldogs of Hazard is Javon White. And no, we do get the little pooch kick over the middle. Okay, so maybe Kyle Moore wanting to go ahead and put an official end to this one.
Yes, he is. It looks like it'll be at the 43 and, 42-yard line. And first and 10, Bulldogs. And, Devin, believe it or not, we see a lot of fans start to make their way to the exits, and why not with 11:48 to go and 34-0 game, and Bobcats has this one in control.
All right, Bulldogs will continue to work here. Linden in the gun. There's the snap, and it's a handoff. Going to be a run up the left side. Actually stays on the feet. Let's see if he can get some work done. No. Taken down in the backfield. Gage Logan looking to find somewhere to turn upfield and unable to do so. And it's going to bring up second and long.
Gage, a junior, running back for the Bulldogs.
Second and 14 for the Bulldogs. And the clock will still continue to run here, even though it's not a running clock. All right, 4 wide. There's the snap. Rolls back, rolls out right, runs straight into some Breathitt County players, stays on his feet, has to try to bring it upfield, and going to lose 4 more yards. So third and even longer now for the Bulldogs. Third and 18. And it's going to be back to the drawing board for the Bulldogs after this night. They will go to a 1-4 start, barring a divine intervention here. Spreading the field out with 4 wide receivers. And there's the snap as Linden rolls back, gets 2 steps in, has to throw it, and off the hands of the receiver. 4th down. And once again, Breathitt County gets the big 3. And looks like the punt team is going to come out here. And you maybe expect the Bulldogs to keep the offense on the field here, trailing by a huge amount late in the game. Maybe take a chance on throwing it deep here and seeing what happens, but they're going to bring out the punt unit. All right, there's the snap. Boot to ball, and one of the better punts we've seen from the Bulldogs tonight. And it's going to hit the ground at the 40 and basically go dead. And an unfortunate bounce on what was otherwise a pretty good kick.
Yep, 38-yard line, first and 10 for Breathitt. And, I didn't think the defensive hazard was very good the last 2 or 3. Seemed like guys starting to drop their head a little bit, Devin. And hopefully they can finish this game strong, given the effort to carry it over.
And we can most likely expect if the Bobcats are able to punch one more in, maybe start to see some of the younger players getting onto the field for Breathitt County.
Really, both teams.
Yeah.
But now, Bulldogs has played a lot of kids that they have on the sideline. They, with their numbers this year, they've had several on the field. They have.
All right, it's Sperry still taking the snaps. He's in the back, gets it. Going to be a keeper up the left side, cuts up, and a big pile up here in the middle of the field. Going to have a flag, and another flag late after the end of action. So it's going to have some assessments on the field here, David.
Yeah, we may have a hold on the Bobcats, and I'm not sure about the flag over.
So that was the hold. Okay,
Yeah.
so the second flag is.
I don't. Maybe it was the same. Maybe it was the same.
Yeah.
Just another official threw it. But
Usually when you see that flag after the action stopped, it's typically an unsportsmanlike call.
Yeah.
All right, so it'll be the Bobcats this time working from first and long. And despite some people heading towards the stands, it is a decent crowd here still remaining at Daniel Field to see things out for the home team, Bulldogs. And Turner is going to cut up middle of the field, and he's going to break loose from the pack. 40, 30, 20, 10, and inside for another Bobcat touchdown. And I think Turner's got 3 touchdowns in the game now.
I believe 2 or 3. He's played well. I tell you what, he could be one of the. I thought Spurry was the quickest one on his team, but Turner
Pretty quick. Holland's quick, too. They got a lot of speedsters on this
they
team.
got some speed on the team.
And 40 points on the board, and that'll put the clock to turning. And unsportsmanlike call, actually. Didn't see that one. Way back here at the 40-yard line where that flag was thrown.
Yeah.
So everybody's watching the touchdown, and we don't get to see what's happening.
Yeah, well, you're going to see the clock take off, and you're going to see
It's
the stands,
still going right now, yeah.
And you're going to see the stands start to empty now. And, I thought that Breathitt maybe have the strongest team, Devin, no question, because of their size. But, I thought the Bulldogs could put a few up on them. I really did.
All right, there's the snap and the kick, a high one. And it's good. 41 on the board for the Bobcats of Breathitt County. Clock's ticking. We'll be back on Hometown 24.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the layest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
And we're back here at Daniel Field in Hazard, Kentucky. It's the weekend of the Black Gold Festival. 6:48 and counting now on the clock as the clock will continue to roll for the remaining 6.5 minutes of this one, and a return to form for the Bobcats of Breathitt County as they recover from a tough outing at Johnson Central last week. They'll advance to 2-3 on the season, and the Bulldogs will fall to 1-4. And a penalty from unsportsmanlike assist on the kickoff here for Breathitt County. They'll be kicking all the way back from the 25. And looking for some score updates from along the way, Letcher is up 48-6 over Central of Wise. And in the third quarter, Perry Central leads 31-28 over Shelby Valley.
Oh, that's going to be a good finish. And want to say thanks to David Ritchie's help tonight, helping us out.
Yep. And 38-6 lead for the Knott Central Patriots in the third quarter over Phelps. Looks like they're going to be able to hold that one out and get that second big win of the season.
Second win, and so it's always good. And looks like the Bobcats is going to get their second win, Devin, as well tonight. And everybody leaves here and heads downtown to get a big sandwich.
Yeah. While there's still time to make it down to the Black Gold.
Yeah.
Want to encourage everybody, if they get a chance, to come out and check that out tomorrow.
Is that 11 o'clock at night when they close down?
Usually it's 11 when the festival's closed down.
I thought so. So everybody head down there this way, and there's not going to be many left time they get out of here.
Linden runs a keeper up the middle for the Bulldogs, and it's going to bring up second down as the clock hits the 5 minutes.
Yep.
And it's a true 5 minutes for the remainder of this one, short of an injury or timeout on the field. And the Bulldogs, as we mentioned, will have to go back to the drawing board and assess what is going on. And this is, I don't know if this is officially the worst start for the Bulldogs. It is in recent memory the worst start for the Bulldogs.
Well, I'm going to look at their roster here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I see about 5 seniors on this roster.
All right, there's the snap, and they bobble it on the handoff, and it looks like Breathitt County may have fallen on it. And in all likelihood, that basically announces the end of the game if that comes down in Breathitt County's favor.
So, Devin, looking at their roster, they're a young team. They have 5 seniors listed on the roster.
Breathitt County ball?
Yeah. I think Coach Moore will run this straight up the middle, 3 or 4 plays, and go home.
Yeah, whatever he needs to just run the clock out.
Coach Moore, you know, he's a guy that just hangs in there, Devin, and, you know, he's done a lot of things for Breathitt School. He took the basketball team over last year, and when Coach King had passed away, and Coach Moore stayed with them, and they were on their way, and he did a great job and got them down at Rupp, and seemed like Coach Moore, he just helps out wherever he can at Breathitt.
He's the athletic director.
Yeah, he just
does a little bit of everything.
If your soccer team or your baseball team or anybody needs somebody, Coach Moore's there.
I hear he's trying to put together a chess club.
And what about the baseball team at Breathitt
Yeah.
County? Hey, take my hats off to them. Great season last year. And
so under 3 minutes here. Okay, so Hazard has the – okay. I saw an official clearly mark that Breathitt had the ball, and looks like Hazard's going to have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Even the home team announcer here.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Linden's going to take the snap, and it's a screen out to the left, and a host of Bobcats all over them. And
Bobcats have
pushes it over to 4th down.
Some New Jerseys in there on defense. So Coach Moore getting some guys, some reps, that younger guys that he will be dependent on down the road. Coach Howard will just have to regroup the Bulldogs and, you know, get their heads up and keep working, you know.
Oh, yeah. All right, this clock will continue to tick down. We'll get just a few more snaps. There it is, 4th down play here for the Bulldogs. Goes to the air, caught, and they're going to get a first down here and keep this drive alive. Maybe get one across the goal line before it comes to expiration here.
1:39 as the clock continues.
Bulldogs would love to see that score move from 0. A little moral victory. And Linden kind of gingerly walking back onto the field here, and, you know, he's taking a little bit of a beating tonight.
Yeah, it looks like this game's going to end about 9:30, and that's plenty of time to get down to the black goal.
Oh, yeah. All right, back up near the 34. There's the snap, and it's going to be a handoff ran up the left side by the Bulldogs. Finds an opening. Could get by the man, and he does. Bulldogs could make it to the end zone, and they do.
Big score there for the
Memphis
Bulldogs.
Blankenship gets that one in.
Yeah, Blankenship, a good run, left side, and turns it up and burns on in. 44 seconds to go, and
that'll end the game, but they will at least get this on the board. They will get to do the kick, and I think they have to do the kickoff.
Yeah.
So the Bulldogs save a little bit of face and get that moral victory late in the game here to keep it from being a complete shutout at home.
Hazard will have a chance to tack on another point here, 41-6, Breathitt County.
There's the snap. Ambergy with the kick. Looks off to the right. No good. And we'll go ahead and keep it here as the clock's going to run to expiration. And I believe
I think
we've
they
got
may
a player
let
on the
this go.
ground.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they have to, by rule, do the kick. Doesn't look like they do. They're going to let it in.
No, I don't think. If neither coach, I don't think they'll have to do it. So.
All right, well, there is your final then. It is 41-6. Breathitt County. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back and we're going to wrap things up here from Hazard, Hometown 24.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
And we're back here for the post-game wrap-up show from Hazard. It was all Bobcats tonight as they come away with a big win. David, as we kind of look around and we got to think about our player of the game, and as I'm going down the list here of Bobcats, I think I'm going to lean in the direction of Isaac Turner.
Yeah, I thought Turner played well. I thought Holland had a special game, too.
They both played very well.
Yeah, but I thought it was a hard-fought game. I mean, Breathitt County, I thought the game was 1-9 on the line.
It was, absolutely.
The strength. So, but hopefully, and if I heard right, the Bulldogs will host Corbin.
Yeah.
I mean,
a tough part of the schedule here.
Let me tell you, Corbin is one of the better teams in Southeast Kentucky.
Probably better teams in Kentucky.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. And, well, you're right. It's probably one of the better teams. I mean, they can play. So Hazard, all they got to do is just keep hanging in there, though, and keep working, and that's all you can do. And they're 5 seniors on their football team. So, and look at Coach Moore, big win tonight. He gets his second win, Devin, and they played well tonight. So who knows? This could be a spark that gets them started in the right direction.
Breathitt County, they've been known to have slow starts and then turn those into some terrific seasons. So a lot going on for them, folks. Yeah. That's going to wrap things up for us here from Daniel Field in Hazard. Thanks for joining us, and thank you once again to all of our fans, friends, and sponsors. Keep an eye out on social media. We'll be letting you know where we're going to be next week. It's still up in the air right now. We got a lot of good games to choose from. Keep an eye out on our Facebook, and we'll get you updated on that one as soon as we can. We'll be back next week. So for my broadcast partner, David Adams, this is Devin Combs saying good.